What is up, guys? It's King Cards, and welcome back to another video of King of the Old Republic. Can't believe I missed all that.
You'll pay. You'll pay.
Yeah, you two deal with that one.
You'll never get me.
That's a good sign.
Take that.
Oh, some to level up. Why? Why am I coughing up a lung now? Ritual marker. Nice. So he said a Jedi came to hunt this creature. But Jedi don't just, go hunting, so the only creature they've ever hunted are Tyrannothecs. So, mission, you should really make sure you don't get a people's fucking elbow from this. Because it looks like I stuck my foot in my fucking mouth here. Oh boy. Like, there's probably one on all the fucking planets. Like here, Manaan, Tatooine. Korriban. Actually, it probably isn't one on Manaan, because that's like a city, So that's different. Oh, it paused on me. I didn't even mean for it to do that. Just in case I start something by accident here. There are ancient symbols here, worn as though traced by generations of Wookiee claws. Layers of moss and dirt suggest that no one has been here in many years. The beast comes when summoned if you are generous. It comes to battle if you are worthy and wise. It grants you glory if you are fearsome and brave. Feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take vipers from their lair and hang them from above. Let blood sink the ground of our ancestors. Obviously, this was once a place of great ritual importance. The Kashyyyk vine ascends high into the canopy above. There is no indication why its growth has stopped at this point. The ground underneath is stained by years of blood, suggesting that freshly killed animals have been suspended from the vine many times in the past. Ooh. I've got a bunch of mucus in my lungs. I don't know why. I've been double dragon. That doesn't involve anything about sneezing, so I don't know why I'm like this right now. Oh, what? Fuck it.
Take that.
Toxins.
Jump in! That should be plenty, right? God, I hope so. Okay, so this is the right place. So we're gonna go exploring before we fight a fucking what I believe to be a Tyrannothec. They don't like these things. Poison me.
I still
Why are you running? Stop it. Touch, so signal is on it, however, it can not feel data to transmit.
Sure.
I wonder where the fuck these fucking Mandalorians are. So check for the Wookiee bodies. Well, I've looked. I haven't seen any Wookiee bodies. What the fuck is that? Mission, you're up.
Huh?
I thought she went too far forward for a second. Star map.
What?
Computer.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters.
Hello.
Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I have no doubt it holds what you seek. But good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found. What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Why have you acknowledged me?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
And that is what a ricotta looks like. What do you mean by behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
And I don't fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed
I
access?
can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Do you not know why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
Then you can say. Okay. I want to ask questions about you in this
I
installation.
utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Who built this installation in the first place?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years
almost
before
30,000
current
years
Republic
ago.
standard.
This place was built 30,000 years ago. It predates the Republic.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Why was agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
That is a short period for adaptation of native creatures.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
I don't think that's scientifically sound, but alright. Go back to my question of this installation.
Accessing. I will answer as my programming permits.
Who installed this hollow interface?
This interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been Circa.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
So they blatantly removed it. 5 years ago is about the time Revan passed this way.
Error. Data regarding subject Revan corrupted.
But there was an entry at some time.
Error. Data on Revan unavailable.
Who last accessed this installation?
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyr, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Excellent. Was there any further contact with the installer of this interface?
Accessing. I will answer
Not
as my
what
programming permits.
I meant to click.
This
Installed.
interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The... No...
Blah, 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 blah. Is there any further contact with the installer of this interface?
That information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries.
Let's go back to my question about the installation.
Accessing.
What's the original function of this installation?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be
Well, that is surprising.
Okay.
accessed.
What is the current function of this
The
installation?
current purpose of this installation is defense.
Defense of what?
Error. That information is not available.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to my
Answer
general
will be given
questions.
within the limits of my programming limitations.
Seek information about a star map. What limitations are placed in your program?
Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that.
What gaps are missing?
Error. I cannot present a non-presence. Perhaps you can ask other questions, and data corruption will become evident.
I seek information about a star map.
Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Original system memory, so the map is as old as this installation.
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to do to get access to the star map?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
How can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready.
What do you mean, what if I fail?
Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable.
What would rejection mean?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
Can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. With that,
What do you mean by that?
information unavailable. If you have
Reconfiguration.
I have been programmed with a very limited...
And, yeah, I already asked that shit. You may begin evaluation.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
Zalbar is honorable. How do you know about him? He isn't here.
I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
Can I confer with someone else?
This test is not for your companions. You will answer and demonstrate that you match the pattern in memory.
Fair enough. I trust Zalbar. I would say nothing and neither would he.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect.
Zalbar is the one. Incorrect. The choice is mine. I refuse
You
to
cannot
alter it.
refuse. Evaluation must continue. You must match the I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
I'll just take you apart to get the stuff. How are you comparing me against?
That information is not available to you. It is the pattern that I have been given as a baseline for security access.
Continue with your evaluation.
The
then.
previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection.
So I gotta answer
Hypothetical.
evil.
You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Apparently people from the city. But that would alert the enemy, so you reinforce the city over preparing to attack. Prepare my forces to attack in 10 days and do nothing in the city. Oh joy. What would Revan have done? Evil Revan. Subtly reinforce city.
This is no decision. I ask again. Do you save your people or abandon them for the sake of the war? Attempting both will merely dilute your efforts. Would you trade 1 victory for 2 failures?
Prepare my defenses to attack in 10 days. I do nothing in the city.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes.
I can't believe you just let all those people die.
Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
This is distasteful. Victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people.
You achieved the proper result with logic that does not match the pattern in memory. I shall adjust my evaluation. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
Stop the attack. I appear to be a
But
hero.
if nothing happens, your people will have no need of heroes. No, they do not see a threat. You have coddled them. Your empire will be brought down by introspection. You have access denied. This system will purge the subject as false.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll just fucking fight each of these fucking star maps. They're assholes. I don't want to get dark side points from all this. Actually. Hold on. Ion grenades. Oh shit! I forgot none of us are wielding weapons right now.
Yes.
Take
That
that!
hurt, I
Take
Yeah.
bet. That hurt, I bet.
What?
That works. Mission: take this son of a bitch apart.
Neural scan complete. And, well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
Why the change? I failed your initial test. What'd you scan during the battle review?
That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Lovely. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with good guy answers.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power.
No, it's
Can't
not.
say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. Interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now,
What
do
the
we?
fuck is that noise?
Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Level 12. Oh, damn. Hey, how about that? Got more. Oh. Yeah, I'll just stick with that one. Powers, powers, powers. Insanity.
Yes?
Still looking for where the Mandalorians might be hiding. I guess if I'm doing that, I should do it without weapons again.
What?
Those Wookiee corpses? Visibitches. Alright. Stasis for you. Stasis for you. You know what? No stasis for you. I know. Whirlwind for you. And sanity for you.
Yes?
Oh, we got more than one person.
Take that! Take that!
I'll save us. Fight? Okay, there we go.
I'll show you.
Yeah, you sure showed him. Mandalorian data. Group of Mandalorians in the Shadowlands training new recruits and attacking unarmed creatures. They also have camouflage generators in their swoops to further sway odds in their favor. Neat. New items. Craft double sword. Neat. Demand. Oh, a lot of weird shit. This request is in the Mandalorian language. Stump disabled the stabilizers on my swoop. I request parts before other systems fail. Generator goes, my blending field will stop working and I'll be visible to our prey. This is a personal log on Mandalorian language. This hunt is no challenge. How will attacking unarmed creatures train us to use these Jedi toys? You want new warriors to learn? Watching a comrade lop his own arm off fighting a real opponent would teach more than these pointless battles. I obey, Mandalore, but with protest. The blending field generators and the swoops grant near perfect camouflage. Why only attack unarmed opponents? Datapad card contains a contract to trade weapons for slaves and a manifest of goods already delivered. It seemed that Roar War had sold a number of Wookiees previously and intended to do so again. Recorded the coordinates and star map found on Kashyyyk into a datapad. Okay. A lot of new shit. What is that? Oh! Why am I stuck? Just suddenly stop moving.
Yes?
Okay then.
What?
You're moving. I must have been stuck on something. Yeah, okay. Transmit. Signs of recent use, as it was missing its signal device. One of the Mandalorians was taking it to collect data. Nothing. I'm gonna go back to using no weapons just in case I come across something, but like... I don't know what the situation is with that shit. So yeah, it's not favorite. Oh, looks like I found more. How many of these groups are there gonna be? Aren't you in for a surprise? The shame about that in-game pause feature, huh? This drives me nuts. Having all these new items. I still enjoy Kashyyyk. I like Kashyyyk. Jolie might be bored of it, but I'm not. You know what? Yeah. We're gonna hit him with insanity first.
What?
Get it!
Stuck! Kill him! Kill him now! Need
What?
Nice. Mandalorian assault. Datapad 2. Mandalorian Datapad 1. Soup Bike signal device. Neat.
Yes?
Yes?
Let's see. So I got that signal device. Place signal device and activate. Hi.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world can do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
Pathetic. Kick some Mandalorian ass. I don't know how I skipped over insanity the first time.
Yes?
Take that!
Stand down.
Nice. Got it.
Really fighting hard, huh?
Yes.
What?
Mandalorian helmet. Mandalorian battle armor. Neat. Not missing the signal device. We already gave it a signal device. Anyways, that should be that. You killed the leader of the Mandalorians hunting the Shadowlands. The injured Wookiee Gurwar will be pleased. His fallen comrades have been avenged. I still have a Torrent Tech to kill, too. Work for the Jedi is never done.